Mangaung municipal spokesperson Qondile Khedama joins us now via video link to weigh in on the matter further. Very good afternoon to you, Qondile, and thank you for your time on the SABC at this hour.
Thanks, Lizelle, and thanks to your viewers.
So let's just look at the issues from your understanding. What is transpiring as we speak? How has the municipality also intervened and stopped the processes unfolding?
What we have done it is to make sure that we are engaging those people who are ringleaders. But what we have also engaged the executive mayor about, it is making sure that all these groups are being engaged, because you have people who have come on record saying that are Sanko, but after we've interacted with most of them, they are saying, no, but it's not us. It's those people who are saying it's Sanko. We are Sanko, but we are not going to engage into this, because we understand what are the processes. If you want to have an urban in the municipality, we know what steps you're supposed to take. We then said, yes, these engagements will happen, but we're just waiting for an interdict. And once that interdict we're in court, once that interdict is effected, then we'll be able to really remove people who are grabbing land or invading land without permission, because this causes a problem. Remember, Lizelle, you also have people who are actually staying around the vicinity, and those people also have a constitutional right to be protected, and it is our responsibility as the municipality to ensure that every citizen is protected within the confines of the law, because what is currently happening is actually illegal, and we have to take a responsibility as the city, because it is our mandate in making sure that, one, there is a process that allows people access to land, but also you also have to take care of those people who are staying within the vicinity, because we have heard their cries, and we have escalated the matter to the political leadership, and it's getting the attention of the executive mayor.
All right, let's unpack that. Thank you for setting that context. As assessments are underway and obviously engaging the different stakeholders, you're also awaiting the interdict that you've just alluded to. Talk to the guidelines, talk to the processes given to the community on how to acquire residential sites as well. Also looking at how implementable they are, just given the grievances that are also coming to the fore.
What is happening is that you'd have a database in that particular area that is being dealt with by the structure that is led by the councillor. You'd have people who are in the list who are waiting for urbans, and that process will be facilitated by the Human Settlement Directorate of the municipality. And once the process has been dealt with, then people are being allocated sites. Now, yes, it is true that there could be a delay at the level of the administration, which is something that we accept and acknowledge, but that does not really allow people to just invade and so, because there are continuous meetings that are happening. What we have noticed this morning and early hours of this morning is that there are people who are coming from other areas within the radius of the municipality, who are actually having places to stay, who are having areas where they've been allocated stands, but they are coming into Lorry Park. Who mobilize them to do so? It's something that we are actually dealing with, because we can't allow people coming from all corners of the city invading Lorry Park. If there are areas that have been earmarked for particular individuals who have been in the list, those are the people who must be beneficiaries. So anything beyond that, we are not going to tolerate as the municipality. We are taking action. We are waiting for this piece of paper. SAPS, Mangaung law enforcement, they are on site. Once we are ready, we'll get into the field and we'll make sure that we clean the area.
So is this you confirming that the actions undertaken by some of those residents are politically motivated? Looking at the concerns of the residents as well, who are being used as political pawns, how would you comment on that?
Political mechanization of the matter, we're not going to get into it as the administration. The administration has a responsibility of making sure that it executes the mandate as stipulated into the Constitution. So as to who, how, elections and so forth, it becomes a space that we wouldn't want to invade as the administration, but we have been given the mandate to administer, and this is exactly what we're doing, Lisa.
Okay, thank you for that. Let me just look at the processes and the guidelines as well. I wanted to look at some of the residents that have applied for residential sites. How far back did they apply? And how long have they then been waiting for in the same breath? I also wanted to know if there were issues maybe of some people who applied later that received, the sites or allocations earlier. Are some of those issues coming to the fore this time around as well?
They do come into the fore. I did acknowledge and appreciate the fact that there could be a slow pace at the level of the administration. But I am sure that through the councillor, through other structures of the municipality, that matter is being dealt with. And I am equally aware that there should be issues related to the bulk service. And the bulk service is actually a blanket problem in every municipality, where you find that there is no sufficient resources that allows us to supply the bulk service into the areas that we have identified as areas that should be given to the residents who are actually in the list. That we acknowledge and we appreciate. But equally, we're not going to allow a situation where new players are coming into the space and cause a confusion, bring issues related to land grabs, illegal invasion and so on. That we're not going to allow. We're interacting with that matter and they will definitely overcome it. But the good thing is that we're not doing this thing to undermine the citizens of Mangaung. We're doing so, one, in dealing with issues of administration. Those that are engaging the stakeholders that are prepared to come afore. The executive mayor has indicated that his doors are open for engagement, and I am sure one of the strengths of the municipality and the current leadership is that they've been able to solve a number of things through engagement, through discussions over the table, and this is what the executive mayor has promised us, that no, don't worry, those people who are at the forefront are people that will be engaging with, and equally, there are people that he has started engaging with them. The city manager is dealing with the mechanics thereof. How old is this case? Why people are not being given urban's in time.
Yeah.
So those are the things that have preoccupied us at this stage.
All right. So just as you're dealing with the administrative issues and also the internal system issues that you've alluded to, I just want to wrap up by asking where to from here, just in terms of addressing the community members and alternative, options for them as we speak. What's that looking like?
There shouldn't be something we call alternative option. There's a process. There are people who are supposed to get those pieces of land there, or urban's or stands. Those people, they know their names, they're in the list, they'll be entertained. Those who are coming outside and causing an unnecessary hullabaloo, they must be dealt with, they must be given to the law must take its course.
Qondile Khedama, thank you very much for your time on the SABC on this hour and weighing in. Of course, Mangaung's municipal spokesperson weighing in. We're just looking at scores of people illegally occupying land. Qondile rather speaking to the municipality awaiting the urgent interdict that have been applied for, and really where to from here in solving that issue.